Aries, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot, and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Aries this week? Firstly, you have the Seven of Swords. Then you have the Five of Swords. Then you have the Death card and Justice. So as always, I'll talk you through these cards first. Ooh, the sun on the bottom of the deck to ground the whole reading. First I'll talk you through these cards and then clarify and get more out of them. But Seven of Swords, this can be very strategic energy, very sneaky sometimes. A lot of people have this as like the Thief card, but honestly it's just my dodgy card. Either you're acting a bit dodgy maybe, or someone else is, but there's more going on than meets the eye. There's strategy playing out. I feel as if some of you are finding it hard to read someone, especially if you're very good at reading people. It's like there's a new character in your life this week and you're just in that awkward phase of, can I trust this person? Because I feel like the way they're acting is in a way that you can trust them, but it's almost like too much. Like you're like, they look way too trustworthy, that can't be real. And you're like, is this an act? Because I don't know if that makes sense. It's like it's over the top, very, very nice, very trustworthy, and it's like, are you a spy that has been sent to me? I don't know if that makes sense or if that sounds really weird, but like I feel like this is a co-worker maybe, or yeah, it's a co-worker, or it's like, I don't know why I'm also getting in-law. There's like someone that is going to be very, very buddy-buddy and you're like, why are you acting like this? This is suspicious. Like there's just untrustworthy energy. Five of Swords here. This is unnecessary conflict. So this could be, with this being right next to this card, this could be prominent somehow. Maybe this is unnecessary conflict in your mind. Whether or not you can trust someone might just be from past experiences where you've regretted trusting certain people, and now that's kind of echoing into this and it's nothing to do with it. Others of you, Five of Swords though, either way it's just unnecessary conflict, and it feels mental. It feels like you got a lot going on upstairs and you're like, do I need to be thinking about all this? No, but I also can't stop. So some of you, I feel as if you're going to be journaling or you're going to be venting to someone and really letting out all the unnecessary goings on in your mind, and the whole point will be for you to then realize how unnecessary they are. And like everyone needs either that friend or that outlet where they can get out their thoughts and then realize how silly they are, right? Does that make sense? Sometimes when we journal it's like, oh, what if someone reads this because this is really dumb? Like whatever it is you're writing, you're like, this is really dumb now that I can see it on paper. But that's the whole reason you've got to do it, to realize how small certain problems are that our mind magnifies, but as soon as you see it on paper you're like, oh yeah, I can fix that, that's easy, that's not a big deal. But yeah, like I feel like some of you need that. You need a silly journal where you can let out all your silly thoughts and then go, yeah, I'm not going to worry about that anymore. You need this space where you don't have to like, or like even like a note app on your phone that's locked that nobody can get into, because I just feel like sometimes it is quite like, oh, don't want to write that down, what if someone reads it? But like you need a safe space, or like a friend that you can, you know, go to that friend that you trust and just absolutely vent something. I just feel like there's something you'll laugh about afterwards. Death card, this is rebirth. This is beautiful. This is Phoenix rising from the ashes. A lot of you are about to have a complete renewal in your life, and you aren't, I feel like the thing about this is you're not intending to. Does that make sense? In the past, for example, the rebirth card, this a simple example of this, it's almost like after a breakup where you go through that phase of like, I'm gonna be different now, I'm gonna be better, I'm gonna heal this, and I'm gonna do this to my hair, and I'm gonna, like, that kind of glow up energy. It's kind of like that energy, but it's like there's no breakup happening, there's just this. That's what I mean by this isn't intentional. There's nothing intentional about you going, I'm gonna have a glow up, or I'm gonna have a new start. You're not even deciding it, it's just happening. It's just unraveling for you. And I mean unravel in a positive way. Like, there's something where you could have people saying to you, oh my gosh, you're glowing, and you're like, oh thanks, I haven't done anything different. Like, there's like an unintentional glow up, and I love that, because isn't that the best type of glow up, when you've not actually tried, there's no ego involved, you don't want to look different or better, you don't want to feel different, you don't want to glow different, you're just going about your life, experiencing your life, and then for some reason you're having this renewal in your energy of being more confident, because it's not just about looks, it's like, I feel like the way you're speaking, the way you're walking, like there's more self-assurance, your shoulders are down, your chin is up, and there's just so much more confidence around you. But you've not done anything on purpose, like you're not intending to be a better version of you, it's just happening. You're like, you've grown into a whole new chapter of your life where you're now acting a lot more, I don't know, it feels like you're more yourself than you've ever been, which is a weird thing to say. I always find it weird when people, and I may have even said this in the past, of like, are you like, be yourself, like as if you weren't being anybody else. You were always you. But yeah, for some reason you are more yourself than you've ever been. You've grown into your like, it makes no sense, but you've grown into yourself, but that's the weird feeling I'm getting. Like, you're comfortable in your own skin. With the Justice card, there could be a contract being signed soon. I just got unsigned as well, so there could be something leaving, especially with the Death card there. There could be something that you're letting go of. But it's positive. Even if I feel like sometimes things can seem bad at the time, and then you look back and go, oh my goodness, I'm so relieved that all happened. And so something may not seem great to begin with, but oh my goodness, it's the start of something good and the start of something new. And embrace not being stuck. Some of you, there's something shifting in your life and you're like, oh, I don't know if this is good or bad, but embrace the fact that you get to move on, and you aren't a tree rooted and having to stay planted exactly where you've always been. So that could mean there's a move coming, that could mean there's a change coming that you're not really expecting, but it's, with the Sun card grounding this whole reading, there is a lot of happiness and joy coming out of everything unraveling this week. And that's the second time I've said unraveling out of nowhere. Something's unraveling, but in a good way. Like, plans are unraveling, but embrace that. Clarify the Seven of Swords. You have the Hierophant. Hierophant is commitment. Hierophant's also teaching and learning. I feel like there's a hidden message. If you're a teacher, you could be teaching, like, there's a real strategy about the way you're teaching or the things you're teaching and like what it's gonna lead to. And I don't know, some of you it's like you're only allowed to teach a certain curriculum or certain things, and you're wanting to go deeper, you're wanting to teach maybe more spiritual stuff or introduce bigger concepts to certain people, and you're not allowed, or there's a way you're having to be strategic and careful about it or something. I'm not sure, it's kind of a weird turn, but this could also be you, that's the student, that is looking deeper into the meanings and reading between the lines of something you're learning. There's something bigger about it, there's a higher power. This could also be you kind of finding all the hidden meanings in your world around you, like signs and synchronicities. Like you're seeing the bigger powers that are at play or something. Like you're seeing that life's, I don't know, you're not, I feel like there's like an awareness this week especially of how small your life is in the best way possible. Like, you are the universe and your universe is you, but also like to zoom out, anything you're worried about, anything you've stressed about or put too much pressure on yourself about, you're realizing how little it is in the grand scheme of things. Clarify the Five of Swords. You have Six of Cups and the World. The World is obviously like completing a chapter of your life, which is interesting because the rebirth and justice are here, so it all makes sense that the World would be there too. Like, there's a completion, there's a, you know, something's time to leave, it's time to leave something behind, and it's almost like that's already happened. With the Six of Cups here, some of you could be leaving the country you were born in and moving overseas, which is really specific, but the World card is here, so like you're going to leave a certain part of the world and move. And with the Six of Cups, because Six of Cups just making me think childhood, others of you it could be moving back to somewhere where you grew up, where you were a child, but I'm not sure. It's interesting. I don't know, it's something unexpected that you never thought you'd do, because with the Four of Pentacles it's like you've been holding on for a very long time to like where you're currently living, and I feel like a lot of you are ready now for a change. Clarifying death, you have the Magician. You've manifested a rebirth for yourself, and that's exactly why I said, like, it makes no sense to me now, but it's unintentional. Like, you've already in the past wanted something. You wanted a glow up, you wanted a new phase, you wanted to look different, be more sure of yourself, confident, whatever it was. With the Death card, like, I feel like you've manifested it. Maybe you manifested it 10 months ago or a year ago. You asked for it, you let go of it, and now it's happening, and that's why it's not, you're not having to out of your way to do it. Does that make sense? You're not trying, you're not consciously, it feels as if it's just kind of happening. You're not joining the gym suddenly, you're not going out of your way. You either already did join the gym, maybe 10 months ago or a year ago, or like this is something where you are just making healthier choices for the right reasons, not because you want to look better, not because you want people to see you act better, but you're just making healthier choices in general and doing what's best for you, which is then resulting in the glow up that you wanted maybe a few years ago. Clarify, because I feel like a lot of you don't really give a crap how you look or how you act, and whereas maybe a past version of yourself did. You have Four of Wands with Justice. A lot of you engaged soon or married soon. There's a wedding, something happening around a wedding. Four of Wands, very exciting, very much party energy. Others of you, Four of Wands, can be putting down like laying down roots, which is funny because I said some of you aren't rooted anymore. You're not going to be stuck where you've always been, and then you're going to, I feel like, move and put down roots somewhere new. With the Justice card, it's like signing contracts, so like definitely finding a home, signing that contract. I feel that so strongly. So many of you are finding your place in the world, and really, like, this is really, really exciting stuff. Stay confident in any like gut feelings you have. If something feels right, it's because it is. Stay like sure of that, because you're very smart and you're very like, on paper you know when things make sense, but remember to listen to your heart too, and your intuition and your gut. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Tarot Tuesdays.